What's going on, guys? So today I don't really have a whole lot planned. The garage is just a disaster zone from working on that Chevy truck. So I unloaded some of the stuff last night. Still got to unload the front axle for this Model A parts, but I think we're going to undo that. Then we're going to take this thing for a little test drive because a buddy of mine has a slide-in box liner, which I wanted to buy, so I'm going to go get that. And I figured might as well take the truck it's going in, right? So we'll go slide that in. Hopefully we'll make it there and back. It's a bit far away. And then so I'm going to clean the garage. I want to take a look at this motor. A lot of you guys asking about it, and I want to know as well. Let's go take this thing apart. We'll see exactly what the deal is with it, and see if it's worth fixing, or if it's total junk, or what I'm going to do with it. Because if it's if I got to store it in here, it's got to be decent. Otherwise, it's not worth my time. Well, not worth my room. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'll finish unloading and we'll hit the road. I made her back. It's raining out now, which is awesome. Truck did good. It was probably like half hour there, half hour back. Got the sweet box liner in it. Hardly tell how beat up it is. I pulled the motor out. I just started degreasing it a little bit there before I work on it. Figured I'm not gonna have many days left where I can get it all cleaned up, so we'll do that. I gotta get another like an engine stand like that one has, just kind of wheels around. Anyways, I'm gonna let that soak in degreaser for a little bit, and then well, in the meantime, start cleaning up this disaster of a garage. And yeah, once I get that done, hopefully that'll be later today, we'll bring the motor back in and we'll take it apart and see what's wrong with it. All right, check it out. Not so bad in here anymore. So I pulled the motor in, I degreased it. I don't know, we'll see. I didn't want a dirty motor. I can't have anything dirty. You guys know how clean I am. But I drained the oil out and all that. Has no coolant, no nothing in it, so shouldn't be a big deal. It was that cylinder that was no bueno. Number 6, I believe, had no compression. But yeah, got everything cleaned up. Got a box of garbage I gotta take in. I'm gonna take a straight axle and all that apart, probably put it in the basement. I dragged the rails in the backyard. I'll deal with that. I actually pressure washed the whole driveway. I assume I'm probably gonna be doing the floors in the driveway there. So I'm just gonna take a little break, put the GoPro on the charger for a little bit, and then I'll start peeling this thing apart, and we'll see what's wrong with it. Put your guesses in the comments right now. All right, so jumped ahead just a little bit. Had a little break there. I took the valve cover off. I pulled the spark plugs out, so it's easy to roll over because I took the balancer and all that stuff off, and it's actually on the other truck. But so I asked, I guess in the comments a few times, everyone kept saying bad cam, bad cam. And I know these era cars, truck motors, whatever, the cam goes flat on them, which I agree, I know that. So the problem was when we were rolling over though, it had 0 compression. So, I mean, in my mind, if you have a bad cam, wouldn't it have all of the compression? So anyways, I was rolling over just a little bit. I kind of did it by hand. I'll do it a little more, but it is moving. This was the problem cylinder. So maybe I'll set you up on the tripod. We'll try rolling it over a little bit just so you can kind of see it does move a small amount. And then after that, we'll pull the intake and the head, and we'll see what we got going on, see if there's anything obvious. All right, so we're talking number 6 here. So second from the back. And you can see as I roll it over, it does seem to move the valves. I mean, whatever. So that's why I think the cam is actually okay. Or not completely wiped out anyways. It's doing something. So I'll grab my little impact and we'll start pulling this thing to pieces. Alright, so I just had a distributor sitting in there. I pulled out, I just had it in there to keep the water out. This thing's kind of dead. Oh, that thing fought me pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Those 2 bolts were a pain. You know, took me many years to learn. Murr taught me, you know, don't just hammer that thing, get a little heat on it, use a little lube, whatever you gotta do. A set of torches. Murr bought these torches for me, I think when I first moved into this place 12 or 15 years ago or whatever, and it's probably one of the best investments, well, I never made, but everybody should have a set of torches. Let's get this intake off. Alright. I don't know how I accumulate so many tools in such a short amount of time. Oh. This thing kind of looks like it's siliconed on. See if I can get her off without... Nope, not there. Oof. All the right tools. Doesn't look horrible in there. Definitely used and abused, but seen worse. Yeah. Alright, well, cylinder head next, I guess. Ooh, she's spongy in there. Alright, just gonna loosen the rockers so I can spin them to get to all the head bolts. Did I miss a bolt? No. I must have. Wow. Just that unhappy. Holy hell. That sucker was on there. Oh, it's really stuck. There. Firing, firing, not firing. Yeah. Well, oh, where's my light? I guess you need it. It'll be so blatantly obvious. There's the problem. Chip valve. That will cause compression issues. So, piston doesn't look all beat up or nothing. It's definitely got some ring ridge. You can feel it at your fingertips. So this isn't like it's a brand new motor. It's definitely got some miles on it. Look how gungy. Oh, look at that. This thing is definitely not taken care of. But mystery explained at the very least. So really, if I had a cylinder head or two, I'd be all set. You could put this thing just right back together as is and have a little running small block Chevy. So it's definitely not garbage, because it didn't smoke, it didn't clatter, it didn't make any noise. It just only ran on 7 cylinders, which that's a problem. I got big block heads, I got some Dodge heads. I guess I gotta go search the internet and see what I can find, but really, slam cylinder head on, give her a coat of paint, and hey, maybe it'll, huh? Who knows? But having a small block Chevy in stock is always nice to have. So I think I'll just jam this thing back together. Now I know what's wrong with it. There's no point carrying on or doing anything else with it. I'll put her back together, bring it back one more time, and then just kind of a short, easy video. But at least I think this is driving a bunch of people crazy, because I know everyone was like, oh yeah, it needs a camera, it needs this, or whatever it may be. And I mean, I get it. I easily could have, I mean, it needs a valve. Let's be honest, that's not the end of the world to put one valve in. Yeah, maybe we'll leave the cylinder head off and get it dealt with right away. But really, not the end of the world to accomplish that. Put her back together. It wouldn't be perfect, but it'd be a running, driving truck again. I want a big block. I'm stoked on the big block. I think you guys are probably too. It's got lots of power. You know, took it for a big drive today. Picked up some parts and all that. So it worked out pretty good. But as I think about it, that's where I'm ending this video. Short and sweet, but now you guys can all rest easy. It wasn't just something simple or stupid that I missed. Wasn't a big job, but nonetheless, chip valve, nothing else you can do about it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. What's going on, guys? I know I said I was going to end the video, but I kept working. I checked it the next day. But I figured I'd show you kind of where I'm at. So I pulled the valve out. It's clearly no bueno. It's burnt and all that. But it, you know, there's lots of meat left on it, and it didn't look too bad in the head itself. And the rest of the valves have lots of meat on them. Now again, this motor, the truck showed 350,000 kilometers, and they didn't spruce all the money up for oil changes. But whatever, it was a good running motor. So I found on Rock Auto, one valve is $4. So I'm gonna order that. I had a set of valve stem seals, and this one here, probably just reuse it, or maybe I'll buy some off Rock Auto and go full expense. So really, I'm going to be into it for an intake gasket kit and a head gasket kit, and this actually was a small block Chevy kit, which of course I've used most of the stuff out of it, unfortunately. So I'll probably just buy another kit because I'll use it. Actually, one of you guys, Q-Ball, sent me this intake manifold a while ago. He said, I'm not going to use it, maybe you can. I said, well, what am I going to do with it? Well, as always, I found a spot for it. So for, I don't know, I guess a valve, a gasket set and all that, so maybe 50 bucks, let's say. See if I can lap that valve in. Hopefully it won't be too mangled, otherwise maybe I'll get just that one hole machined. And slap it all back together, paint Chevy orange, put an aluminum intake on it. It had that Holley carburetor, so I mean that's cool. I got a couple other ones too I could put on. And I mean, I knew it was a good running motor. I mean, it's mild out. I mean, the cylinders they're shiny. There's not a whole lot of crosshatch going on there, and there's a bit of ring ridge. I mean, It's by far from a rebuilt brand new motor. The tamper's coming apart. But in my experience, having a small block Chevy in stock ready to go for something is worth it. So that's what I'm going to do. I figured I'd leave it there. It'll probably be a week before I start getting back to it anyways. So if you guys want to see an update on it, let me know. Otherwise, we'll leave it here. But you'll probably see this thing in a video at some point on the ground Chevy Orange for the next project. But now I'll see you guys in the next video.